Alright, so what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. You can see I've got these nasty sun visors that came out of this project car we're working on. But what I want to try to do is I want to be able to try to recover these. I've gotten some fabric. It's relatively inexpensive. I'm going to redo my headliner in the car to save some money. So I had some left over and I thought I'll give recovering these sun visors a try just to see if I can do it. If not, you know, no harm, no foul. I'll go back to a junkyard, or I'll try to source these from a car in a better shape in black, the color we're trying to go with. But anyway, let's get to the video. Let's see if I can get these apart, see what they look like, and we'll go from there. So you can see these are pretty beat up, pretty broken. Don't know if I'm able to fix this one, but this will be a good one for me to be able to see if I can get it apart and make us a template to get this apart. If your car has a mirror, you also want to make sure that you don't stick this too far in there and pry it up too much, because you could break the mirror on the other side. So this is what the inside of the visor looks like. You can see it's pretty well used up. It's got a little backer board here to hold that in place. It's got some foam here for some thickness on this side. So when we split it apart, but you can see here what we're gonna have to do is, when we cut our pattern out, we're gonna have to fold this fabric over and get it to fit in here. Same on this side. And then we'll sandwich this back together, which should give us a nice uniform sun visor. You can see here kind of how that works. It stays in your mirror. Once we get that all cleaned up, we'll paint this when we get ready to do our interior pieces, make that nice black along with everything else. Now we're going to try to take the mirror out. Alright, so there's the mirror piece. We'll get that kind of cleaned up. Get some of that junk out of here so we can put this back in when we're ready. So this is pretty much going to be our template, is how we're going to do these visors on both sides. Like I said, I don't think there's a way I'm going to be able to fix this. I may try it just to see if it'll hold. But again, I'm going to have to glue it on both sides. It's not really something that I'm going to do, so I may end up having to just go ahead and start with the other side. So I'll go ahead and split this. All right, guys, so now we got our cardboard laid out. Now we've got to draw a template or trace around this for our template so we can go ahead and fold this over and get it ready to glue down into place. But what we want to try to do is leave about a 1/2 inch gap all the way around the cardboard so we have enough material to tuck over, keep it tight, so when we fold this back over together, it's going to look uniform and no material is going to come back out of each edge. So I'm going to trim around real fast and get this thing ready to. All right, now we got our foam cut. We are going to be using 3M headliner adhesive. This stuff is pretty freaking strong. It's also about $22 a can. So we're going to try to use this sparingly because we still have to do the headliner in the car also. All right, so now we're gonna let that tack up for about a couple of seconds before we put it down. It gets a little sticky the longer you wait. Don't worry about it bunching up too much over here in the corners. We are going to be folding that over, and then we're going to cut off any excess that we have left. All right, guys, so the last step is starting to put back in your accessories. So you've got the little black piece of plastic. It also has two little indentions right here on the edges, and there are two holes right on each side, and that just slides right in. and falls down right inside those two holes, and that gets locked into place. What I would recommend is coming back over this with a couple dabs of hot glue in these holes, just as an added security and added protection. Then you're going to want to come back through, you're going to want to reinsert your clip that's going to hold your visor into the ceiling of the car. That goes in just like that. And then lastly, we've got our mirror, and our mirror is going to fit in just like that. There's two tabs here left over from the previous glue of when they were assembled in the factory. And then these hinge brackets right here are going to fit down into these two squares. And then from there, we're going to just set that on into place. Once I get it aligned the way I want it, we'll come back through, we'll put some hot glue on the back side and hold that into place. And that is pretty much how you put your visors back together. And then from there, everything will just flip right over on top of one another, and you'll be able to seal these down. Then what you can do is, after this is done, you come back through with your glue, you spray a lot on your edges. Once that's done and you let it tack up for a minute, then you'll be able to come back and you'll be able to have a beautiful black wrapped sun visor just like this. I did put these clips on here. It's just a way to seal the edges. As you can see, it's nice and tight. Once this dries up, it'll have a seam just like it did from the factory. So pretty cool option for you guys out there that want to recover your sun visors. This is something that, again, saved me a little bit of money, saved me a little bit of hassle of having to try to go find two good ones from a junkyard, which black is kind of hard to find. It didn't really make too many black interiors in the 9904. A lot of them were charcoal or tan. So having black that is going to match what I'm trying to go for in my car was crucial. So I found this to be a fun project. Again, I'm going to do the headliner in the car, so stay tuned. You'll be able to see how we do that. It's out of the same material that I did the sun visors in. So everything will be a factory match once it's inside the car. But guys, I appreciate it. If you found this video helpful, by all means, leave me a comment. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And again, we'll catch you on the next one.